Hey there, Rising Star 2 fans. It's Todd from Guild Games. I'm ready to get that big update out there live. So this update has a couple of minor things added to what's already been there for several days. Seems pretty stable. So there was a concern that somebody brought up with an existing save game. They didn't put any points into their production skill. So with the last update, I made it so that you get the amount of points you can combine each day when developing ideas is equal to the highest production skill in your band. But if you didn't put any points into it, you're going to be stuck with not being able to combine anything. So I didn't think that was very good. And I thought, well, you can already hire producers to help you record better quality. So I'm going to add hiring producers to help you develop song ideas. So that's what I did. So right over here, I'm in the recording studio now. Down at the bottom here on the left, I added this box, and it tells you how many points you have remaining for developing ideas. And you can click on this at any time, and it takes you to the idea development screen, which is basically the songwriting screen, but there's no tab up here to take you to songwriting, so you can't write songs while you're in the studio, because that would be just that wouldn't be useful, because you have to practice them before they're worth recording anyway. So do that at home. But you can develop ideas. But I only have 1 point because all of my characters have 1 production. I didn't put any points in production. So how am I going to improve these ideas? Well, let's go back to the studio. I can hire a producer. And this is different than changing the producer for recording. This is separate. So I think I kind of added them up in my head, about 60 something points that I want to combine. So I'm going to do this because the amount of points you get is equal to the producer's skill. And this tells you how much it would cost. And of course, the more points, the higher skill the producer is, the more it's going to cost. And this is a one-day thing. So you only want to do this if you have a bunch of ideas that you want to combine that day. Because whatever you don't use for the day is just wasted. It's use it or lose it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now it tells right here, he's been hired, and these points are only usable today. This has been updated so that you see how many points you have remaining. And of course it shows over here as well. Now I can go ahead and start combining ideas. See the ones that are rotating slightly. And here's a couple. And let's see, here's some ones. What we got left? 5. Okay, so I can't do all of them here. I'm gonna keep straight edge. There we go. So I can't do those 2. There's a couple of 6s, a couple more 1s. So I didn't get, 12, 14, 16 points worth. So if I had hired somebody a little bit more, I could have done them all that day, but no big deal. And you can only do this once a day. You can't hire multiple producers in a single day. So when the next day passes, this opens up again for you to be able to hire somebody else. So that's how you can improve your ideas if you don't have any production points in your characters, so you're not stuck. Finally, one other, let's see here. Oh, 2 other options. No, 1 other option I added to the settings. We've been talking about this for a while, but there's a checkbox now to use the patron names. Some people, especially people who aren't patrons, don't want to see the patron names on some of the locations, mainly because to them it might break the immersion or something like that. So that's fine. That's understandable. So you can turn that off if you want. And it's important to note that it only affects new games, because locations that have already been created and already been named, they don't get renamed when you turn that off. So only going to affect either new games or traveling to cities that you've never been to before, where it may have used the patron name, but it won't now. So that's it. Now If you haven't been keeping up with the pre-live updates, there's a lot of other information that you should know, and I encourage you to check out the version history. Now, the version on the main menu down here in the right corner is also a button that brings up version history. In each version, you can see what was done, and if there's the YouTube video icon next to it, when you click on it, you'll see this button here, and that will just take you straight to the video on YouTube, so you can see me talk about it just like this. So I encourage you to look at the previous updates if you need to get caught up on some of the new things related to this update, because this is let's see, the main thing is being able to develop ideas by combining ideas like I just showed. And you can also break apart a song that you haven't recorded yet to get its ideas back, so that you can reuse those ideas in different songs and different arrangements. Those are the main things. There's also a lyrics generator. After you create a song, go to the song info, click the lyrics button, and it'll generate some lyrics from theseLyricsDoNotExist.com. Another call out to him. All right, so I don't want to make this video long. I want you guys to just get in there and start playing it and enjoy it, have fun. And of course, thanks to the patrons. Got a few new patrons this week. I think the interview that I did with Colonel Failure was really great. A lot of people loved it, and I think some people decided to become patrons from that. So I appreciate it very much. And of course, just like and share and tell your friends. All right. Thanks for watching.